classic carom, and perhaps archery, and perhaps all kinds of other shit. So let me give you a breakdown as I adjust my devices. The William Montgomery show differed this week than it has in its previous weeks, in that Casey Rocket, the once co host of the show, was no longer the announcer. His name was not mentioned. His name was removed from the description of the William Montgomery show and its about page. So it seems that Casey Rocket is no longer with the show. I just want to make you aware of that. And then also, there was no mention of the lovely Erica. So William Montgomery might be a single man. Doug, I'm just telling you what the William Montgomery show diehards know. Those of us who have read all of the comments on the William Montgomery show. Yeah, no, it does. There's no doubt about that. Precisely. Because I want to ensure that you remain number two. Exactly. I can I cannot like the show and still be his number one fan easily. That's like some. Let me explain. Let me explain. No, no. Hold on. I like the Beatles. I'm a fan of the Beatles. There are some Beatles albums and some Beatles art that I like more than others. I like the Beatles music. Not a huge fan of the Beatles movies. Just because I like the music more than the movies does not mean that I'm not a Beatles fan. In the same way that I like William Montgomery, and I like William Montgomery's stand up, I find that his show is rather boring. No, not at all. Not at all. Because when you really understand the heart and the soul of William Montgomery, you recognize that he's far more than just 60 minutes a week of lame discussion about garbage topics. You understand that he's a man, that he has emotions, that he has a heart. You understand that he went to the University of Tennessee. You understand that he drives a Volvo, that he loves Costco, that he's a giant fan of his dog Gator, and many other aspects of it. How do you know that? How do you know that I don't know that? Well, hold on, hold on. It's something like I I do remember this. Just let me think. It's something like um, let me think. No, I don't. Okay, I'm thinking, and well, yeah, because I don't memorize people's. I don't necessarily memorize. How about this? How about this? What is? How about this? Before you answer that question, what's William Montgomery's Instagram? No, it's not, asshole. No, it's not. My friend, it's different than that, and you would know it's William F. Montgomery 1. It's actually William F. Montgomery 1. Any true William Montgomery fan would know that. You didn't know his middle name was, and the middle initial was F, though. You don't know it. I knew it was, I knew it started with F. Not that you do either. How do you know that I don't know, according to you? Well, let me think about it. I think I know it, but I may be wrong, and I don't want to take a risk. Oh, it's Francis. Wait, is it? No, that's his mom's name. Um, his mom's name? No, it's not. His dad's name is Larry, and his mom's name is Francis. No, how? Wait, you're not kidding. You think you know this? You think you know all about William Montgomery, and you don't. You didn't know his Instagram handle. No, you didn't. That's fine, but you didn't know the app. You didn't know the app. Yet you had to ask me about it, and frankly, wait, no, you said it incorrectly. You said it's William Montgomery 1, which is not his Instagram handle. If you were a die-hard fan, you would know that his Instagram handle is William.F.Montgomery 1. That's what a true fan would say. Wouldn't you agree? There you go. So, what are your thoughts on Casey Rocket? If you read the comments, he's gone. no longer even about. Yeah. Well, Jimmy Kimmel might not be gone. No, they said indefinitely. They said indefinitely. How do you know? I have a question for. Did you know that Caspian Sea got married? Yeah. I spoke with him earlier this week. Why didn't you mention that he got married? Yeah, that's an important thing to mention. All right. Well, he had mentioned it, but I didn't know if he was like being serious. What do you think Gator the dog's Instagram handle is? Yo, dog. What do you think Gator the dog's Instagram handle is? I asked you, what do you think it is? Are you sure that Gator the dog has an Instagram handle? Of course you are. Dog, 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 dog. You say that, but you don't even know. You don't even know what his Instagram handle is. So maybe you're a bigger Gator the dog fan. I'm not conceding that. I'm just saying maybe. Or more likely, you are just making up facts, which is not allowed. Yeah, I think that I'm not following William F. Montgomery one, but I have sent him a manifesto, which you've never done. Doug, he asked for it. What do you want me to do? Dog, hold on, hold on. Oh, I think it's just an excuse for them to take him off the air because nobody thinks it's funny anymore. What are your thoughts?
I disagree with that. I think your statement there. I think Jimmy Kimmel would have got where he was. People that think that is funny. But a lot of his jokes, just like, you're like, so, it's like every joke, he was like, roasting Donald Trump. Yeah, I can know that it's freaking, what his network is like, Facebook, that got freaking posted, stuff like, it wasn't funny when he was like, I find it more things that they don't like the content at all. Other people would like, but stay away from
Yeah, I'm with you on that. That's why I think that it didn't really have to do with that. That's why I think it didn't have to do with that joke too much. I have a question for you. I have a question for you. Gator the dog's Instagram. Are you sure that it's still live? Can you confirm that for me, please? Can you please confirm that Gator the dog's Instagram account wasn't taken down? Well, because what I'm saying is that William Montgomery is maybe with, like, maybe he broke up with his girlfriend and he lost the dog. Just one moment. I think it's Gator Montgomery one. Gator dot Montgomery one. But that's the one that I've been following. I'm not sure if that's the one that you're referencing, but Gator dot Montgomery one. That's the one that I would say is the the Instagram handle of Gator the dog. What are your thoughts on that? Number two. Oh, okay. What did you think about that robot that fell and got right back up? What did you think about that robot that fell down and got right back up? Yes, would you please? Dude, sweet.
looking forward to the robot.
Same here, dog. Did you see Dana White's doing robot fighting? So, what are your thoughts on how quickly the robot gets up? Dude, did you even see it? Springs back up like freaky fast. Freaky fast. Freaky, freaky fast. Are you ready to play? Are you ready to play Carom? Are you ready to play Carom? Okay. So, do you think William Montgomery broke up with? All right. Do you think that William Montgomery and Erica broke up? Yeah, but like, well, he took him. He took Casey Rocket out of the description. What are your thoughts on that? He took Casey Rocket out of the description. Just the most recent one, but he's no longer in there where he normally was previously. Yes. Any William Montgomery fan would know that. That's obvious. Because you're number two. I'm excited to be here. Do you want to hear about my fantasy football team? Do you want to hear about it? Because we are number one in the nation. We are 4-0. Yeah, I'm worried though. This week I've got to play Yo-Yo. And Yo-Yo is the commissioner of the league, and he's like, he has a really good team. No, I'm predicted there's a 57% chance that I win. What are your thoughts on that? All right, well, thank you. I have a question for you. Will you make me aware when you're ready to play Carom? Okay, what did you think of those? What? No, no one cares. Absolutely no one cares. Dog, I have a question for you. Are you ready for my question? Here's my question. Yeah, dog. Ask any Asian. All right, are you ready for my question? My question is this, and I feel it's a very, very good question. Maybe one of the greatest questions on earth. What did you think of that video with those glasses? Dog, 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 dog. Dog, 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 dog. Just watch it. I'll wait. I'll wait. I'll be patient. And I won't be mean. Just watch it. He did comedy on Monday, and he did so well that some girl gave him a hug after. Some girl gave him a hug after. Yeah, but you have to be funny to do that. Yeah. It's in between my amazing meat that I hand created for you on my phone and the robot. Isn't that freaky where they say to that guy, like, hey, didn't you author this paper? And he's like, yeah, how did you know that? Oh, yeah, all that shit is concerning as fuck. And they know that person's parents' names and shit.
Yeah. I mean, how does it work? You could take it from someone trying to do that song, but not very good. Yeah, I got you. You miss your cooking, I think it's serious for
Uh, I mean,
what do you do with like that real time other than announce to the first one?
I mean, let's think about it. You could be like, are you, I mean, I think it'd be really good. You go up to hot chicks and be like, hey, aren't you Sarah Goldsmith? And she, people, no, no, no. And she'd be like, yeah. And you'd be like, oh, uh, you may not remember me, but we met before. She'd be like, huh? What? And you'd be like, yeah, we met at a party when you went to Columbia. be like, oh, yeah, like this person does know me because I did go to Columbia, and you'd be like, yeah, let's say hello. How are things going? And she'd be like, oh, well, what's your name? And you'd be like, oh, I'm Rabbi Rothschild. I got a huge dick. But no, and then you'd be like, oh, cool. And then you have an in with her. I mean, people wear glasses. People wear glasses, and then you could just be like, oh, I have meta glasses on. And then she'd be like, oh, that's cool. Can I wear them? And you would just be like, actually, the prescription, and I would rather you not. But anyway, I see your friend here, Lindsay. How's Lindsay doing? And Lindsay be like, and no, you wouldn't say that. But no, you could use it. You could use it like for good. I mean, that would be true. That would be true. So you could be. That would be amazing. So you go up to hot chicks and you'd be like, "I'd like to play. You want to play a game, or I'd like to do a magic trick." Exactly. Let's let. If, so you could be like this. Let's. I'm going to do a magic. Let's play a game. If you win, I buy you a drink. If I win, you buy me a drink. And she'll be like, okay, what's the game? And you like, all I have to do is guess the first letter of your name. And she'll be like, okay, you're like S. She's like, yeah, that's right. How did you know that? And you'd be like, you just look like somebody who look, yeah, like you make like start with an S. And then you'd be like, all right, well, if I, you owe me a drink, but I'll tell you what, I'll let you play basically double or nothing. But if I get your full name right, then you have to give me your number. That should be that's weird, but yeah, I mean, that's the funny thing is you would. You'd be like, I already got this guy's number, but whatever. Um, yeah, but that thing's creepy. Now, here's my question for you. Yeah, dude. At least in the United States, it is. We used to have things called telephone books, dog. Uh, right, but still, it's available on, like, I think there are a bunch of websites that have that data. Yeah, one of them's called like Telio or something. Like not Twilio, that's different. But yeah, there it's available. Dude, okay, I have a new strategy. Well, let me first say I really appreciate you trying to give me strategies to go viral. It shows that you care and that you're always thinking, and I mean that not in a snarky way. I mean that in a heartfelt way. So thank you. I don't like using Facebook or Meta because I mean I use Meta all the time. I use Instagram all the time, but I don't like using Facebook because it's so easy to ban your account. And once they ban your account, it's really hard to get into your other accounts. So, um, I, exactly, exactly, exactly. So that's why you were like, well, why don't you just spam these live streams? And it's like I would, but then it's really easy for them to ban me. And then it's like then it's got like my MAC address of my device and like all kinds of other shit. And it's really hard for me to just create another account. And also to create a bunch of accounts quickly on Facebook is somewhat tedious. Not saying it's impossible or anything like that, but it's tedious. Okay, did you know that Instagram has made a rule? Uh, yeah, but sometimes if you do it a lot quickly, multiple times on the same device, they say there's like a message that comes up that says like this is a suspicious sign up attempt. Please try again. Like uh, I learned that with Instagram. Okay, so did you know that Instagram changed its policy and you can no longer just live stream? You have to have 1,000 followers to live stream. Yeah, dude, and I agree. I got a couple of accounts that have 1,000 followers on Instagram, but then I have like a lot of other accounts that don't have it. Well, I did. I bought 10,000. I did. I bought 10,000 followers. So I do have some accounts that reach that threshold, but I have other accounts that don't. Because what I used to do is just create an account, and then I had this bot that would just live stream for me, and then end the stream after 4 hours, then upload it, and then start a new live stream. And it went for like more than 2 years. The reason why I still didn't do it is because this was so stupid. This was so stupid. I was listening to stand-up comedy, and whenever you listen to stand-up comedy, Facebook goes crazy because they're like, you know, you're not allowed to cuss, you're not allowed to like use any kind of like racial terms or anything like that. And it's not like I'm doing that, but it's the people who are on the stand-up comedy. So somebody says something like, um, I don't know, it wasn't exactly this, but this is just kind of like the scenario. Let's just say it was like Kill Tony, and somebody says something like, uh, this girl was so ugly she made me want to jump in front of a car. Just something like that, okay? They consider that to be suicidal tendencies, and they banned my account for 1 year from live stream. I was like, what the fuck is this? I've never seen a 1 year ban. That's really long. And I've seen other people, famous people, get that same ban. Basically because people were offing themselves live on Instagram, and Instagram didn't have that kind of reputation. So they would just put this incredibly long ban, which I just thought was absolute garbage. Okay, so so I have two strategies going simultaneously. Okay, so one of them is it's an account that I make on Twitch, and it just follows people. Literally, all it does is follow people. And I got two people in here in 48 hours. And I'm like, how'd you find out about me? They're like, you followed me on Twitch. I was like, okay, great. That worked really well, but it hasn't worked in the last like 96 hours or so. So that's fine. Then I have another strategy that I use that's on handheld devices, where what it does is it creates a clip of the person on Twitch. It puts my link in their Twitch, and I got one person in here from that. Okay, but then there's this other strategy that I'm using that is, I think, going to be the thing. I always say this, right? So people will go back on the street and be like, "This is when Rabbi thought he was going to go viral. This is when Rabbi thought he was going to go viral, and he thought he was going to go viral this way, this way, this way, this way, this way." And here's the newest one. So I did this thing on Twitter, uh, where Twitter was, well, better than any of my friends how to create multiple Twitter accounts. But what happens is the hard post challenge, right? Yeah, but the hard post challenge system is either down or X has shut it off because I haven't seen it, and uh, I created multiple accounts. Normally, I get that hard post challenge when I first signed up, and then immediately when I had any interaction with the user, and then I would do like three more things, and then it would ban my account. It was like really strict. But I just I just have been doing this all evening. Do you have your phone? All right, you're quite the chef, right? That's cool. Do you have your computer or phone available? Okay, okay. So what I did, if you just just like people a lot, there's eventually something that comes up that says you're not allowed to like it more people. We think this is auditing, but it wasn't forcing me to do an art push challenge, which is super great because that art push challenge just is such a pain in the ass. And so I'm like, okay, fine. I can't like people all that much. Then if I did post stuff underneath someone's uh, tweet or whatever, it wouldn't show up. Nothing. I mean, it's not even like it says show spam or show unrecommended results. It just doesn't show anything. It just straight up shadow bans. However, if I repost something that someone has done, it it doesn't notify them. All of my notifications are being silenced. However, it does. If you click on it and you look at the interaction, it does show my profile, which is all I really need because I just do stuff so much that eventually people will see it and be like, "What the fuck is this?" So you click it, and then you can see my profile and how I have like the most built out profile you'll ever see. So basically, right now, if you type the word Jew into Twitter, everybody for the last like 4 hours has gotten a repost by me, and it's just the most heinous shit. It's just it's Jews fighting anti-Semites and anti-Semites fighting Jews, and it's just this back and forth war, and then you just see me upvoting everything, like whether it's posted by an anti-Semite or posted by a Jew or someone in the middle, everything has just gotten reposted by me. Now, this would be a really wonderful tactic if it, Doug. I want anybody who will pay attention to me. I welcome enemies because those are the people who troll me the most, and they tell their friends about it. I just want the attention. That's all I give a shit about. That's all I need. I don't necessarily need allies. I did that. I did that like 2 months ago, maybe less than a month ago, or less than 2 months ago. Um, I've had other people do it as well, and it gets a little bit of steam, but it's usually just people saying, like, "Get out of here, Jew." No one gives a shit about YouTube, just like stuff like that. And I got it gets like maybe like 5 comments or so, and then it like runs out of the momentum, and then it gets on the second page and the third page, and then nobody pays attention to it. But that's fine. Oh, I did not know you can keep bumping it. I do bump it. I gotcha. Right. I gotcha. And William Montgomery, of course. Uh, I run into the issue, at least on 4chan, where it it's so fucking annoying. Um, I don't know if you've ever posted to 4chan, but the capture that you have to do, at least on my phone, is like very, very difficult. It's this slider that you do that normally would be really easy, and it seems like it's really easy, but for whatever reason, at least on my phone, it's like basically impossible for me to be able to get correct, and that's really fucking annoying. And other things about it, let me think. Oh, once you do it, you have to wait 20 minutes if you use a VPN. And yeah, and even if I, oh yeah, that's what it is. Well, I thought you had to get like 4chan premium or something to hide that. You're right. It's 300 seconds. It's not 9 minutes. So that's like what 5 minutes, and but it's annoying as fuck because I'll wait the 5 minutes and then post, and it'll be like error, and I'll have to do that like 3 or 4 or 5 times. That's why I say it takes you like 20 minutes because sometimes I have to do it. Okay, yeah. So there's that. There's like that issue, and there are issues where it's like a one or an I or an L or whatever it is. It's a pain in the ass. So I've just been turned off by that. But this this strategy that I have with the reposting. So here's how you have to see it, or here's how if someone's going to understand how this is done best, in my opinion. It's like if you do anything on the internet for a long enough period of time, it'll eventually get attention. What do I mean? Like if you were able to just post and post and post and post and post, someday, maybe 60 years from now or 150 years from now, if that platform's still going, it'll get attention. The difficult thing, though, is to just consistently do it. Because normally people get burned out after like an hour of doing it manually, or maybe there's some kind of bot trigger that prevents them from doing it for more than a day or whatever. I just find, at least with my strategies, that if I figure out a way how to do something consistently for a long period of time, it gets me a lot of attention. Like Kick, but here's what I found, at least with Kick. Kick is not a big enough platform that I'm going viral. But um, Twitter could be. Twitter's much larger, and um, Twitch could be. Twitch is much larger. Twitch is 10 times as big as Kick, and Twitter. Yeah, Doug. Yeah, I'm live in it right now. I've been live in it 24/7 since, dude. I want to say it's because I'm shadow banned. Um, I've been live 24/7 in there. Well, I restart it at least twice a day, but so it's like in 12-hour increments. Um, I've been live in there since February 14th, which is a lot. That's like 6 months. Nobody does a Twitter space that long. And I can tell you in total, I've had less than 100 people. And that tells me that it's shadow ban. I mean, I know it's shadow ban. When you go and do the big search, it doesn't show up, and the only way that people find it is if they put in a search term that that is uh, in my title. So I do use common search terms like crypto and Bitcoin, stuff like that, Mike, but still, I'm the only person in here, even though it's a video space, which is difficult to people. Um, it's basically a shadow ban thing. And I hate to just use that as an excuse, but I don't know what else to tell you. I'm telling you, I've been in here for 6 months, and yeah, it should be, and there's an argument to be there. It should be, and there's an argument that it is an antitrust issue, and it should be fought with the Securities and Exchange Commission. Uh, the state of Florida they had passed it through their legislature that the practice of shadow banning was going to be made illegal, but their governor uh, vetoed it, and it's never gotten any um, traction in any other state. So, like, shout out to the state of Florida. They tried. They they legitimately tried to make this an illegal practice. So, um, basically, we're at the point now where it is a legal practice, and they just don't call it shadow banning on the back end of their like on the platform side. They just call it something like uh, what would they call it? Like de-emphasized a post. So they'll just de-emphasize posts or de-emphasize users, and that's the equivalent of shadow banning them. But like that's exactly what's happening here, where I create an account and I put a post on like my own reply to something that I've done to see if it comes through, and nothing comes through. I would never know as a user that somebody replied to me, but on the other side, it looks like it worked. And then I look on it with yet a third account, and it does not post. It doesn't look like it posted. So the number will say like there's one comment. You can't view the comment. It should be an illegal practice. And if I go viral, I'm gonna bring attention to this. Now Twitter. Well, yeah, but if you see, it is. But if you see what I'm doing on Twitter, I think this is gonna work because I know I say it, but I've been. Let me check this again. Yeah, dude. I've been checking this. Um, it's been going with very little um, human interaction for maybe like 4 hours now, and it's just a numbers game. Basically, if I do this for the next 4 months straight, basically till the end of the year or 3 months, somebody's gonna see it and be like, "What the fuck is this?" Pardon me. What did you say? So, it is kind of shadow ban, but not really. Um, okay, so what happens if you click on the post? It will show that somebody uploaded it, and if you click on the interactions, it puts my name. That's all I need because then somebody will click on my name and they see I have this huge profile with all this information in it, and it's very easy for them to find out more information. Like that's all I need. Word is right. Yeah, so it's still working. Um, do you have? Do you have? Are you done chopping onions? Are you a gourmet, a gourmand? Are you a gourmand? It's like a gourmet. Oh, hold on, hold on. No, I meant gourmet. Gourmand means a gluttonous person. Not what I meant. Hold on. Gourmet. A gourmand is a person given to excess and the consumption of food and drink. A greedy or ravenous eater. No, it is. It is a person who appreciates good food. Yeah, exactly. Okay, so I guess are you a gourmet? Do you like? Well, there's gourmet and gourmand. So I guess gourmet is somebody who makes the food, and gourmand is somebody who eats it. Are you a gourmet? Do you like to cook? So you're a gourmet? Yeah, I would say I am more a gourmand than a gourmet. So I like to, when I have time and the right ingredients, I guess I like to be a gourmet. That's cool. But yeah, eating it is a lot more fun a lot of times than making it. Making it can be a lot of work. I actually like stuff that's really easy. Um, but yeah, okay. So I have this strategy that anybody who mentions the word Jew or okay, good. So anyone who mentions the word Jew on one computer, or the word Jewish on another computer, they get their shit reposted. Now, I wish that it reposted them to the point where they got a notification, but that's shadow ban or whatever you want to call it. I guess what do they call it? They call it um, notification silence. Notification silence. So like they like they use these terms that are basically the equivalent, shadow banning and notification silencing. But um, one one works or one is the preferred nomenclature to the other. Anyway, but what I can tell you is that this strategy does get some people to view my shit, which which is cool. And more than anything, Riser, it the account's not getting banned. You know, like when you did this, it was really easy when you dog, I don't know. But I have not gotten it. I mean, I've been literally, yeah, and I even looked it up in ChatGPT if they shut it off. It said, at least in some large language model, that they did not, but I would have gotten it by now. The worst thing that happens is they log you out of your account and make you log back in and do like an email verification. But I can automate that. That's easy. But what isn't easy is putting the people in the right chairs and making it so that the planets are in the right direction or whatever, or making it so that the finger's pointing at the dog correctly. All that shit, it's not that bad, but it is bad when you have to do it often, and you have to do 20 of them. That's ridiculous. So I can tell you that, yeah, I do. Twitter was a bad platform before he bought it. It's still a bad platform, but at least there's seemingly more accountability in it now. The code is public. They don't hire people who are. I mean, I guess they ban people. Like they still ban me. I get that, but they don't ban alternative voices as much. I've noticed, like people say some really horrendous shit on Twitter, especially the interactions that I see. Like you can't say this shit on Instagram. You can't post some of these memes on like Instagram or Facebook. Exactly. Now, do do I think that it's just stupid shit? Um, I yeah, I can't stand it. Like there's this thing, this term. Do you know what a turf is? TERF. It's a trans. It's a trans. It's a it's a trans exclusionary radical feminist. This used to be just known as a woman who was proud to be a woman, but this is basically like any woman specifically, who doesn't think that a man can be a woman. So this is like somebody who thinks like uh, women by birth, and that's the only way you can be a woman is basically a hate term or something like that. Like when I was a kid, like the National Organization of Women was like a really powerful entity in the United States, and they have been basically silenced during the um, trans movement because those women who were once fighting for rights and equality and all the other things basically got subdued or um, not subdued, subdued's not the right word. They got undercut by the trans movement. Well, you've got one group. Uh, in a lot of ways, gay people felt that way. There are a lot of gay people who don't want to be associated with the trans community. They see it as totally different, but I do too. I think that there's gay rights, gay and lesbian, and trans is a different thing. Because you get trans people like I am, who are like straight up lesbians, who to some people mock the entire system, and other people have a very interesting take on it from a transhumanist standpoint. Basically, I'm a transhumanist, and I feel that transgenderism is perhaps a step in that direction. Now, other people would say you're just full of shit, but that could be said about the whole movement. Have you ever realized that you're like the slowest book? in the world. You're making rice? What else? I mean, did you order this shit from Peru? Are you following the? Are you following the? Are you following the recipe? Are you following the recipe? Okay. I know green onions, right? Yeah, they're like almost like leeks. Are they almost like leeks? Yeah, yeah, yeah. I've had those green onions where they're like white on the end, and then they get green enough to start. Yeah, yeah, they're good. Unagi, umami, sweet, sour, bitter, salty. Yeah, baby. Yeah. There's something called the miracle fruit that is, I feel, not just an amazing fruit, but it's like a game changer of taste for the world. I don't know if you've ever heard of this debate. It has a berry. It's called the miracle berry. It's only found in like this one area of Asia, but you eat it, and when you eat it for the next 30 minutes, you can eat a, a lemon, which is usually very bitter, and it tastes like an orange. Cheese tastes, it makes everything taste sweet, and it adds no sugar to it. So basically, it's like almost like a magic potion that wears off after 30 minutes. But um, anything that you eat tastes very sweet. And so you literally take a lemon and eat it like an orange. You take lime and eat it like an orange. Yeah, multiple times. Yeah. I tried it uh, for the first time. I'm maybe like 10 years ago. I'm really like I know a lot about the ketogenic diet, and like I don't like at one time in my life I was very strict to it, but just doing the streaming that I do, it's difficult for me to because it's very expensive. But I would stay away from sugar as much as possible. That's what I like. I lost a lot of weight doing it, and I was looking for like sugar replacements, and I found these berries that you can order on Amazon, and they ship them in, and they come in like a packet, and it's almost like doing a drug. Like you eat them, and then um, like cheese tastes really good. Not that it doesn't normally, but it tastes sweet, like almost like ice cream. Um, and the big one that's crazy is that lemons and limes taste like orange, like really, really sweet. And then I told my friends about it. No, immediately after eating it, for the next 20 minutes. Or it's really bad. so I told my friends about this, and then they bought them. And one afternoon for Shabbat, we tried it, and they couldn't believe it. They were shocked, and they told some other friends that we had. Basically, like just had what like one group of people would try it, then another group of people would try it, and by the end of it, like the whole community that basically had tried it and really enjoyed it. Yeah, and yeah, you eat it like an apple. I mean, like not at all, not at all. It tastes so sweet. It tastes better than an orange does. Like you could eat it with the rind. No, that's how animals eat it. That's how a monkey would eat it. Now, I'm telling you, you could eat 5 lemons and it wouldn't do anything. Now, maybe if you ate that lemon, you might get a canker sore, something like that, because of the acidity. But you would get a canker sore if you had 5 oranges too, perhaps. But it just makes everything taste really sweet, and it does it without any sugar. And so, I think this is something that could help the world. Basically, we wouldn't need to import as much sugar and add as much sugar to stuff if you just ate these miracle berries. Anyway, that's the most exotic thing that I've ever had that like I can think of in answer to your question that was like a game changer. It's absolutely a game changer. If you ever have the opportunity, order miracle berries on Amazon or go to your local Asian market and see if they have them. I think ideally though, I would just order them from Amazon and just read the reviews. People will be like, it makes cheese taste like ice cream. It makes lemons taste like oranges. But it's not just um okay, if you ever like if you can eat grapefruit without you know how people put sugar on their grapefruit because it's really tart? Oh yeah, that's a big thing people do. Well, you can just eat grapefruit like plain. And you can eat lemons plain and limes plain. In fact, outside of the house, there's a lemon tree, and I would just take lemons off of the tree and eat them with these berries, and you could just eat them whole, like, and they're just amazing. But then it wears off after. I did both, so I ate them like an apple, and I just washed it off and ate it like an apple. And then I've also done it where I cut it up into pieces, and and it once it starts to wear off, then you start to really understand like the power of these berries because of how sour and bitter it, the 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 citrus fruits are without them. But with them, it's like if you've ever played a video game, and okay, like have you ever played Super Mario Brothers and you get the star, and the star works for like I don't know 30 seconds or whatever, but you can run through anything. Do you know what I mean? It's just like that. They call it miracle. They call it miracle berries. And I had never heard of them, but I read about them, and then no one I'd known knew about them. But then I like introduced them to my other community, and they really liked it. Okay, so it's called miracle fruit, berry, miraculous berry, sweet berry. It's West Africa, not Asia. Anyway, um, so it's in tropical Africa. So you can't get this at your Asian store, but you can get them online. and it causes sour fruits such as lemons and limes subsequently consumed to taste sweet. And um, the berry itself has a low sugar content and mildly sweet taste. It contains glycoprotein, a glycoprotein molecule with some trailing carbohydrate chains called arachidonic. When the fleshy part of the fruit is eaten, this molecule binds with the tongue's taste buds, causing sour fruits to taste sweet. At neutral pH, miraculin binds and blocks the receptors, but at low pH, resulting from ingestion of sour fruits, miraculin binds proteins and becomes able to activate the sweet receptors, resulting in the perception of sweet taste. The effect lasts up until the protein is washed away by saliva, up to 30 minutes. History: the berry had been used in West Africa for a long time. It was part of the diet of the Yoruba people. Others used the fruits since at least the 18th century, when a European explorer provided the account of its use. The explorer who was searching West Africa for many different fruits in the 1725 excursion noticed that the local people picked the berry from shrubs and chewed it before meals. In the 1980s, in the United States, an attempt was made to commercialize the fruit for its ability to mask non-sweet fruits as sweet without caloric cost. But the Food and Drug Administration classified the berry as a food additive and required evidence of safety. So somebody tried to do what I was saying, where they should have used it uh, to mask non-sweet foods as sweet. For a time in the 1970s, U.S. dieters could purchase a pill form of miraculin. The interest had a revival in food tasting events at which tasters consumed sour and bitter fruits, such as lemons, radishes, pickles. Oh, dude, pickles are really good. Hot sauce and beer. Then experienced a perceived change to sweetness with miraculin. Isn't that cool? Um, so it is an age. That's a good question. The best meal I've ever had. Okay, so there's this restaurant I really like in the Pico Robertson area of Los Angeles that it's called Pat's, and I love steak, and they have like amazing steak, and it's kosher, and it's like they have that. They have that. I like to go there for steak, and then they have this thing afterwards, non-dairy, like brownie that is very good, and that's like my favorite meat meal, and my favorite uh, meal.
Steak. What makes their steak so good? It's like
It's
expensive.
it's kosher, so like you can't. No, it's more expensive than that. It's it's hard to find kosher restaurants. I mean, there are 31 of them in Los Angeles. Last I checked, but they're they're not all like that. They're like there's some differentiation, but when keeping kosher, you just can't go to a McDonald's. Well, you can if it's a kosher McDonald's. Those are rare and only in other countries. But like, you can't go to like, um, like I don't know. There are some places that you just can't go, especially like the really fine dining restaurants in Los Angeles. But this is a fine dining place, and it has wonderful deals. And also, maybe my favorite dairy restaurant in the world is called the Milky Way. It's owned by Steven Spielberg. Actually, his mom started it, and I love going there with my family. And um, I really like their lasagna, their dairy lasagna there. They do have like an Impossible Burger there as well, that they make really well. and then they have wonderful cheesecake. And those are like two of my favorite places to go. But frankly, if you're just like, what do you, if I get like one thing, my local butcher, it's called Lucy Kosher. I'm friends with the owners, and I would get, yeah, I would like the, yeah, um, I would order a like, 10 pounds every week of steak and just have them chew it for me. I would just eat that throughout the week with horseradish sauce. And I fucking love it. Oh no no no! Maybe like also for pussy culture, they have this. Um, they have um, uh, breaded. Not shawarma. It's schnitzel, and it's like it's amazing. I would get the breaded schnitzel like uh, quite often, and then um, they have a duck sauce. You know, and I would just eat that, especially on Sundays, until I fucking passed out. Yeah, good question. It's just like yeah, it's German. I mean it's a Jewish delicacy as well. Um, and so what it is just like no. It's just like um, beef and it's breaded and like fried basically on the outside, and then um, you can eat it just like that, or you can eat it with a sauce. And I really like duck sauce, and so there's this duck sauce that I like. I really like sauces. Um, so with the steak, I like steak plain, but I also like steak with um, horseradish a lot, and especially this one horseradish sauce. And then um, also this my local grocer has these pies that I really like. Um, so they're like meat pies. A lot of the people in my community are from South Africa, and thus a lot of the foods that people enjoy in the community are British foods. And the meat pies that they make are good. Usually people don't think of like British food. Like, I really like chicken pot pies, turkey pot pies, shepherd's pie. Those are like my favorite. Oh, dude, also I like brisket a lot. So I'll order this like tray of brisket, and there's like a barbecue sauce we put on it, which is just phenomenal. And it's what? Um, yeah, I think so. I think it's just. Um, I want to say yes, but I want to say it's smoked, but then again, I don't think it my mom, actually my grandma, and then my mom, and then I have a friend of mine. They all make excellent chicken paprikash, which is like it's a Hungarian dish. Um, the way it's prepared, which is it's just basically like noodles and chicken, and there's like this broth. It's like a tomato like broth that is excellent. That I really like. Um, I like meatballs a lot. I like the filter fish. There are a lot of Jews who don't like the filter fish, but I really do like it. I like it a lot. Super Ashkenazi. Yeah, so it's German for film, or Yiddish for film. Um, it's essentially a fish that's chopped up and put in with a breading, and then there's like a mold of it that is made, and then you cut it up into slices. And some people really don't like it, but I, especially with horseradish, I fucking love it. And traditionally, we have it on Friday nights before we start the main meal. It's like it's almost like an appetizer in a lot of homes. And then there's I really like borscht, which is like a Russian cuisine that has made it into Jewish diets. That is basically like beets, liquid beets. But I very much like that. There's this story though. I love beets, so I love yeah. Um, so I love those things. I love um, what else? That's, those are like the best. That's some of the best meal I've had. It's expensive, so I avoid it. And um, there aren't a lot of kosher options on it. The one that we do have is Postmates, that they will go to the kosher dinner for me. Um, I when I order, a lot of times um, I can get like 60 to 70% of what I need from Walmart just by ordering that. With like Costco, a lot of the cheeses that I like that are kosher are from there, but like um, there there are some you can get some kosher cheeses at Walmart, like Philadelphia cream cheese and stuff that's kosher. You'd really be surprised what's kosher. Um, and it's just how it's prepared. People think that a rabbi has to pray over it. No, it's about supervision and just preparation. Um, and there are things that I've always wanted to try that are kosher that I just like. There's some like truffles that I haven't tried, or some types of caviar. Um, and then yeah, every day I drink I drink 2 cups of coffee. But I don't always, but I have recently, and I just have uh, I have a Keurig, but that can get expensive, and I really do my best to keep my um, budget limit. Or since I'm on a limited budget, um, I'll use this thing with my Keurig. I have Keurig cups, K cups, but then I have like a reusable K cup that's stainless steel that you can put in and it'll make coffee for me. Uh, but then I also have um, just freeze dried coffee. It's just an instant coffee that I've been drinking recently, and it's been very good. Yo, what up, Obi-Wan Kenobi? Obi-Wan Kenobi, how are you? Obi-Wan, can you hear me? Yeah, just one moment. It might be on my end. How'd you find out about me, Obi-Wan?
You just because of my tweet, so
Obi-Wan, I fucking love you, my man. You made my fucking day, dude. I love you. Thank you so much for being here. Do you mind if I tell you about myself?
you go ahead.
Excellent. Well, firstly, I'm Rabbi Rothschild. I stream out like 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year for world peace. I've been doing so for more than 3.5 years. My streams go back to the pandemic. We've seen the death of a queen, the birth of AI, the coronation of a king, and everything in between. If I don't know if you've ever seen the movie Obi-Wan. Have you ever seen the movie The Truman Show, the television show Big Brother?
Yeah, you go ahead.
Okay, excellent. Well, that's my life. If you didn't know this, The Economist magazine stated in 2018 that data was its number one resource, more valuable than food, water, gold, air, everything. And I have more data archived on the internet than any person ever, which may make me an influential person someday. And if that happens, I want to make you, your friends, your family, all independently wealthy if you're not already. I want to make sure that you have generational wealth if you don't already. And I want to make sure that you're able to start charities and philanthropic organizations of your own. How does that sound to you, everyone?
That's what and you got to be about the trying to do the same way. I know the one thing that is you know my rabbi, I'm pretty sure you can only do one direction and when on to do that. It's just the move. I'll do that, my friend.
Absolutely. Oh, 100%. I am the rabbi. I'm the world's rabbi. And you should know if you ever have any halakhic questions, Jewish law questions, you want assistance with them, or just really if you need someone with them to talk, I'm here for you. I'm here to be someone who can support, to be a positive person in your life. I'm here to have an optimistic view on the future. And most of all, I just want to give people hope. If there's anything you ever need from me, everyone, I'm here.
Okay, great, man. I'll really appreciate that.
Excellent. Excellent. You made my day. You made my
By the
day.
way, someone has something on that.
Wonderful, my friend. I want you to know, do you mind if I tell you about the other things I do?
Now go ahead.
Excellent. So I talk about ending world hunger through the use of technology, such as agricultural drones, floating greenhouses, saltwater greenhouses, things like vertical farming and hydroponics or cloud seeding. I talk about ending world thirst. I'm sponsored by a cryptocurrency, worth about $100 million. And one of the things that we do is we build wells in developing nations like Nigeria. I'm going to continue with those types of projects. Additionally, I'm an advocate for the lifestyle program and most importantly, desalination technology, where we pump good seawater onto land and make it drinkable. How do those plans sound to you, everybody?
They start working together and also speak like
That's
I think that's nice and I'm good. So this is from
absolutely wonderful. I talk about other things that I feel are going to change the world when people hear my message. Things like anti-gravity, anti-matter, faster than light travel, faster than light communication. Things like Santa Claus machines, invisibility cloaks, artificial narrow intelligence, artificial general intelligence, artificial super intelligence. Things like perhaps the extinction. People don't know this, but the first successful big extinction took place in the year 2003 with the Pyrenean ibex, which was a goat located in northern Spain, southern France. Fast forward to the year 2021, a company out of Dallas, Texas was founded known as Colossal Bioscientific. They've made it their goal that within the next 3 years to reintroduce the woolly mammoth into the Arctic Circle using Asian elephant surrogates, which I just think is a really exciting prospect. Following the reintroduction of the woolly mammoth, they want to reintroduce the Tasmanian tiger, followed by the dodo bird, which I think is just a really exciting opportunity. I talk about other things that make me
that's pretty nice.
100% my friend. I'm about the future and about world peace. One thing for you, you should know, if you want, this is all with your consent, so very much about consent, and you should know if you want, you may be able to take advantage, and I may be able to help you someday with life extension technologies. When you were born, Obi-Wan, the average life expectancy for you was probably about age 80. I want to increase that to age 100, 120. If you want, through the use of technology such as oxygen therapy, stem cells, cryonics, cryogenics, human growth hormone, testosterone replacement therapy, things like cold shock therapies, ambrosia therapies, red light therapies, perhaps nootropics. But eventually you may get to be 120 years old. You may say, Rabbi, you know what? Back in 2025, all those things that you talked about came true, and you were able to make me happier than I would have ever imagined. But my body's starting to break down. What's the next plan? And this is what you want over months. You may be able to take advantage of a type of technology that is mind-blowing technology. This is this is all with your consent. But if you want, we may be able in the future to scan your brain in the computer, like a CAT scan or an MRI, knowing where every happiness in your central nervous system and your peripheral nervous system to later download. As an android, an avatar, a cyborg, a cybernetics being, a clone of yourself, a robot, an ethereal being, whatever you want to be. But essentially what I'm saying to you, everyone, is that you may be able to experience in the future a digital mortality. What are your thoughts?
That's funny you say that. I was just thinking about my brother the other day. How these conversations.
Absolutely, my friend. Well, it's very serendipitous. I'm not going to take up any more of your time. You should know that you're always welcome here, and it is just, I think, a beautiful thing that you have the courage to come in here and learn about me, and come back whenever you have time, and we'll discuss all of those things and more. Okay?
Okay, I'll come back. I'll come back.
Absolutely. Excellent. Thank you so much, everyone. Shout out to Ken. Shout out to your family. Many blessings.
Thank you very much.
Peace. Riser. 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 Did you hear that? Riser. 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 No way, this fucking thing works. Yes. Yes. Okay, dude, I've just been spamming people for like 4 hours, and I already got somebody in here. Did you know that I spammed people on Blue Sky for 6 months, and I only got 2 people in here? Yeah, but I didn't get people in here. And where I changed lives is in here. So I just do the math basically, and if I got one person in here in 4 hours, that's a game changer. I've never gotten anyone in here as quickly as that using this type of strategy without getting the account banned immediately. You have no idea how big this is to me, and I don't think I could really communicate it, but I'm going to go viral because of this. Wow. I will sit here and just use this strategy from now until I go viral, and I don't think it's going to take that long. Well, it's kind of what I said earlier. It's like if you continue to do something long enough on the internet, eventually somebody will find out about it. And like, so what am I saying? Like, imagine somebody had been streaming on the internet 24/7 for the last 30 years. That would probably be very famous, and people would, go back in your streams and find out all about it and learn about what you did. What I've done, I'm closing in on my 4-year anniversary, and that is at least for live streams. Again, I have a lot of data though backed up on hard drives before then, um, and so. But you're saying, what are the other options? Well, if I continue to do this Twitch thing, if I did this Twitch thing for the next year, I would get some momentum from that. Would I go viral? I don't know. But again, it took me like 24 hours to get anyone in here from Twitch, and this is the middle of the night where we are. You know that. 2:38 in the morning. And so even all the people who I'm like retweeting their stuff, at least like they're not American. Many of them are not. And that's big. But the, you said like you had the dream of how to do that. Like you got that idea to do the socializer or stock market thing. I know that's not what it was, but like the podcast monetization. And I've told you before that I had a dream before I ever started this. That like I was going to be the most famous person in the world, wealthiest, and all of these things are going to come true, and like all this stuff about the future, all those things that I told you about previously. And the person who makes me famous is I could be wrong, but they I believe are going to be from Australia. They're not Jewish, and they basically see what. No, and it's not going to. I don't think it's going to be Jim. I think that would have already happened. It might be. No, it's somebody who has a big Twitter account, and they go through. So this is how it happens. It's on a Monday night that it happens, and like again, this was a dream. It could have all been wrong, but if it wasn't, the way that I think it happens is um, they get my retweet or whatever, and it was going to come from Twitter. And I remember asking in the dream, why Twitter? And they were like, at least the rabbis with whom I was talking in this dream, they were like, um, because that was one of the first social medias that you had ever heard of. Facebook, I was on Facebook in its first year. Mark Zuckerberg and I were friends in the first year. Like, literally, Facebook. Then I was at a friend's house, and his two roommates were going to work for Google. And back then, to work for Google is like a brand new company, and they were like two really like Zoo, just who we were talking about. What up, baby? How are you? You, me. Oh, dude, that's a great song, dude. All right. Yeah, that is fun. Okay, so I'm going to it right now, and who's it hosted by? By R. Kelly. Oh, Rattler. Okay, so that one's different. Okay. You know what is a banger song? Zoo is the remix to Ignition. Well, you said Ignition. At no point did you ever say the remix to Ignition. That's a different song. Why did Candace and Charlie bring people to this song? Uh, can I tell you something? I have a confession. You ready for it? I find Candace Owens to be extremely attractive. Extremely. Uh, she's a beautiful woman. She is beautiful. Big time. She's exceptional. There you go. Zoo knows what I'm talking about. She's a gorgeous woman. No. It's not rage bait at all. She's very symmetric. She's a beautiful smile. She has beautiful eyes, beautiful skin, an amazing nose. She's a hottie. I may not, I may not agree with her politically, but physically, she can get it. Dude, tell Riser all about Monday and the girl hugging you and everything. Tell him your joke. It was funny. Whatever one you said. No, I didn't hear that one, but you told one. Wait, maybe it was. Just say your jokes. What did you say on Monday? There you go. You know what? The first, dude, the first joke that you told. Tell him about the girl afterward. Hey, Riser. I already asked this question exactly. I said 10, and I got him to say she was better than a five, but not an eight. Between a five and a seven, but she has tattoos, and that's not Jude's thing. So he doesn't want to date her. Right, but I mean, I'm better than the girl at the gangbang. Let's be honest. Um, but shout out to the girl at the gangbang. But she gave him her Instagram. What the fuck? What the fuck? Riser, Riser. He got her Instagram. Riser, can you hear us? Dude, I think that your joke about RFK Jr. could, that is one you could use in January, I think. Do you know what kind of joke that's called? Do you know what kind of joke that's called? It's called a misdirect. It's where you set up the audience that you're going one way and you take them the other. So you set them up to think like, what what are these people going to be able to do? And then you bring in the politician. Yeah, that's very funny. Let's hear your poems, dude. strongest material, but I'm glad that you have creative juices flowing. But so you're not autistic. Yeah, but even you said that your doctor's full of shit, and then have only talked to me for the last month about how you don't have it. Yeah, I mean, sure, sure, because it's like it's everything is a spectrum. Uh, so, so would you please ask Riser a question for me? The question is this: how much fucking longer is he going to take making his gourmet meal before he plays mini golf with Zoot and me? It hasn't been that long, has it? Okay, okay. I have a question. My microphone is a little messed up. I'd like to restart my device. Right, so would you please keep Zoot distracted or entertained so that he doesn't leave the call before I return? Shout out to Kevin. What up, baby? Can you hear me? All right. Well, I'll take the bullet for you, baby. Yeah, nobody wants that for you. We only want good things for you, dude. Yeah. Yo, baby. Um, something of it. Just a moment. I'm gonna refresh. Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? Yo, baby. Are you ready? That was my building technology. All right, so are you gonna? Are you ready for an invitation from me, golf riser? All right, Zoot, are you ready? Kobe, can you guys hear me? Hey, Riser, you have an invitation. In the middle of the night. Dun, 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 dun. Shout out to Kenyon. Shout out to Kenyon. The dogs of the UK. Can you hear me? Okay, Riser, do you remember that time I was like, hey, do you want an invitation to mini golf? And you were like, yeah, and then you didn't accept it? Zoot's perfect, baby. We're waiting on yo ass. No, you're not. Riser, I have a question for you. Do you think they're gonna have the spooky maps this year? I'm asking you. Oh yeah, welcome to the world, real world, baby. Riser, I have a question. Hold on, I have a question. Riser, do you think they're gonna have the spooky maps this year? Watch Riser, you play and you actually suck dick at this game, and Zoot's better than you are. Get him, Zoot. Get him. Yeah, baby. Riser, you know what game I'm really interested in seeing you play is archery. Yeah, for sure, dog. Yo, big dog. What'd you say, baby? B&B's at $1,000. What the fuck is B&B? Oh, okay. Riser, you're up. Riser, why wouldn't you just try to make it instead of have that bullshit shot? I beat. He's talking about have you ever had a shot like mine? Well, let's see it on your new device. This has water written all. Oh, what a shot! Was Riser, what'd you think of my shot? Zoom could have the best shot ever. Oh, almost. He could bounce it off the bottom and make it in the hole. Zoom, I love it. So have I, Zoom. Oh, and he made that shot. Bravo, Zoom. Riser, how's your new phone? Zoom, are you drunk? Hey, calm down, Zoom. Zero. Zero. Riser, no, it's not. There's a hole that Zoom has never made it in the hole, and it's incredible. Okay, so it's one of the ones that has like three different sections. You start at the top left, and it's got like two black pools in it. It's got two. It's got two black pools in it. Then it's like there's the next section where then you go up, and it's like boards uh, on the. There's like a big ball, and that's like you have eight shots to it, and then at the end there's like um, definitely I don't believe it. Oh, what an amazing shot! Riser, did you know that I had a perfect game? Is it an iPhone? Blue velvet, baby. Why is it just fucked up? No way this is good. That's a bad shot. He's gonna. There you go. Do it, dude. Do it, dude. When's Rabbi what? We're gonna do a 24-hour episode. It's gonna be a sleepover. I'm gonna be there. Joe Rogan's gonna be there. Joey Diaz is gonna be there. Or Kreischer's gonna be there. Tom Segura's gonna be there. Shane Gillis is gonna be there, and uh, that other guy who does Flagrant One. What's his name? Uh, uh, what's his name? Oh, I know. It's like last name starts at S. Um, it's oh, and I think Ari should be there. Dude, soon enough. Dude, listen to me. Dude, I created a bot like 4 hours ago, and I already got some. It's on Twitter, and I already got somebody to come in here from Kent, England. Yeah, you did. That was a terrible shot. Andrew Schultz, thank you. He's another guy who's going to be at the 24-hour Joe Rogan Fest. And it's going to be a sleepover, and we're going to do DMT and mushrooms and all kinds of shit. Riser, why are you so bad? No, I know. I just wish you could say it again. It's because you're not able to use your cheating device. Yo, baby. Three people dead or alive. What? I'd want to have sex with? Riser, can you hear him? Oh, fuck. Yeah, what did you say? I hear three people dead or alive, and then you break up. That I'd want to have a what? Wait, you sound great now. Now you sound bad again. Riser, what is he saying? Dude, are you blocking your microphone? Riser, once again. 3 people dead or alive. What? No way. I am loving that Riser has to play with a phone now and doesn't get all these advantages. What the fuck happened to Zoo? Zoo, go. It's your turn, Zoo. Hurry. Yes, go. Hurry. Riser, you're up. Now we can't. Oh, okay. Um, Moshe Rabbeinu, so like Moses from the Bible. Maybe King David or King Solomon. And the Rabbi Menachem Schneerson. Maybe maybe the Vilna Gaon or the Time, which are just other rabbis. I'd want to get them all together and be like, now I'm giving you all a piece of my mind. Yeah, Bonnie Blue, Lily Phillips, and the and the girl from the fucking bookstore. I'm listening. I'm listening, baby. Hit me in the put me in the hole, dude. Dude, that's gonna miss. That's gonna miss. That's bad. All right, I mean, I think it's pretty obvious what was going on. You want to know about having sex with children? That's the girl. This would be one of the greatest shots in the history of this game. Are you serious, Riser? What? That's incorrect. He did not do that. That was just a rumor. No, he didn't. No, it's not. Before Marilyn Manson, that listen. Before Marilyn Manson in the '80s, that was a rumor about David Bowie, and then in the '70s, it was a rumor about Rod Stewart. They also had a rumor that Rod Stewart swallowed so much cum that they had to pump his stomach. Like all these fucking weird rumors, but they're not true. Dude, I'm so glad you had a good day. No way you're getting this. If anything, you'll make my shot better. Actually, that hurt me. Dude, what are you doing, dude? Dude, play to win. You could still win. Excellent point. Ryan, so you know what I'm going to do to you? Why not? No way. Riser, that was amazing. Riser, you just came back. Dude, Riser, you just came back. Don't say Dungeon Tales. Riser hates Monopoly. Dude, remember I got 17 twice in the previous one? Riser helped motivate me. Dude, you have an invitation. Are you going to accept it or are you going to J it? Dude, 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 I'm just going to be honest with you. No one cares right now. Everyone cares about you accepting the basketball invitation. There you go, big man. Game will start in 2, 1. Riser, are you ready, baby? Good. Look at this motherfucker. Okay, why don't you do that then? 9. Good job, Riser. That's only 8 less than my record of 17. Dude, sunshine comes out for me, baby. Riser, great swish. 2 swishes, 3. Oh, Riser is on fucking fire. Dude, he's going to get 17. He hasn't missed at all.
All you need to do is that.
Dude, you haven't missed a single. I don't think you've missed a single shot. That's amazing. Dude, bravo. That was a really great round. No, you're not. That's just who gets the highest score. That's what we played every time. Nice swish, big guy. Dude, it's over. Riser, Riser's really good with the phone. 33, that's your record. Riser, that's your record. No, 35 is the highest. I've gotten it twice. Okay. That's Jutsu. Okay. If I get 17 here, good morning, Mr. Aquarius. How are you? I'm lovely. I have my friends here alongside with you, and we're playing games and having a good time. How'd you sleep, darling? Excellent. That's wonderful to hear. Are you ready to take on the day? All right, go hit it hard. Oh, by the way, Cardi B, her significant other is Stefan Diggs. You said that, but I thought it was somebody else. Okay, yeah, exactly. But that's all right. Stefan Diggs. That's easy mistake to make. Hit it hard, girl, and I will see you tonight, God willing. Thank you. So you have an invitation. Did you know that? No, I already told him. If he posts that shit, I just won't play with him. That is not Matchbox, dude. Riser's up. That's two. That's four. That's five. That's seven. That's eight. That's nine. That's 10. That was really good. That was better than your last time. I mean, what do you want me to do? Right, so what do you want me to do about it? I agree. I'm playing like dog shit. Dude, something's wrong with my fucking phone or something. Dude, something's wrong. Yeah, today, baby, because a wonderful man from Kentucky came in here. On Telegram? I don't check Telegram, baby. I check Twitter. Let's see how he does here. Can he get 13? That's a miss. That's a miss. That's a make. That's a make. That's a make. He's gotten three people. Oh, four, five. All I need to get is 10. That's easy peasy, lemon squeezy. I dedicate this to Zeus' comedy career. That's not what that tattooed chick who's like a six said. Yeah, you do. Riser, what'd you think of my comeback, son? Dude, go. So, what are you doing? Anyone who's interested in you is a 10. So she's a 10. So that chick at the library, she's like a 5. Did you invite her? I dedicate this round to Zeus' comedy career and for Riser being the number 2 William Montgomery fan of all time. Oh, you better get more than that. Riser, Riser, what's it like to get your ass spanked? Were you proud of the way that you played? Okay, I mean, you're answering very honestly, so I'm not going to rip on you. Dude, pay attention and play really well. Dude, Squid Games, go. It's Squid Games. When we say Squid Games, Zoot thinks that if he doesn't win, he dies. And so he has to play really well. He's pretty good, dude. I'll take you up on that. Zoot, are you down for that? Yeah, you might be able to. Riser, are you proud of that round? I dedicate this to Riser being the number 2 William Montgomery fan and the Zoot's comedy crew. Here we go, baby. No, we have like feminists and people outside the show, like picketing. Not just feminists, but a lot of people. But I think there'd be a big feminist movement. I might be leading it. I'm a giant feminist. I might be the biggest feminist of all time because I want women to live forever. Um, yeah, if I could live stream it. Riser, that was pretty good. Riser, are you proud of that? I dedicate this to Bill Cosby's comedy career. Yeah, I think he'll be very popular in the future. He'll say he's sorry. Riser, what did you think of my performance? If I were him, I would just show the Dave Chappelle skit about it, and I would be like, "That's what happened." Dude, are you gonna go, or are you just jerking yourself? Zeus just jerking himself. It's over for Zeus. You made a hash out of it. What does that even mean? You say you made a hash out of it? Hey, I got 15 points. I got 15 points, son. No, no. Dude, are you there? Dude, are you there? What happened to Riser? There he is. I mean, what do you, Riser? What do you want me to do about it? Okay, Dude, are you ready? You got it. Riser. I'm going to destroy you. There are some secret things that you don't even know about this game. If you get an L, like like in the shape of an L, it counts as you get extra. You get to heal 5. There's just all kinds of stuff. I don't even know if I can share with you all the dark knowledge. Okay, so how do I do that? Okay, I can't now, but I'll do it next time. I don't really know what that is. I mean, I know it says that, but I don't know what that does. That's what you did? Yeah, it hurts you by it hurts you. No, I didn't. It's random. And do you know that if you get quad, you can just keep doing quad after quad after quad. You could just keep doing that. You know how we didn't think that you could? You can. Oh, I'm up. I mean, what do you want me to do about it? I'm not too worried about you, son. Are you gonna go? Oh, you're gonna evolve to that guy? Dog, you're done here. I'm gonna show you how a man does it. Are you ready for this? Dog, look at the score. It's 80 to 35. I mean, what do you want me to do about it? Oh, see, now you got an extra move. What are you gonna do? What'd you just say, too? Dude, I don't think I've ever met him. Dude, but that would be a funny joke if you told it your comedy thing. Yeah, but he can't say anything. Psycho bite. Look at this move. I'm not too worried about you because I'm getting all these extra moves. Triple quad. I mean, what do you want me to do about it? Uh, look, look at the score, son. Look at the score, son. You keep doing what you did. What you have to do. No, because it's a 5 heel plus an extra. You don't even know how this game works. Because I healed. 5 across heals you. It heals you 5. Do you know what my response to you is? What do you want me to do about it? What do you want me to do about it? That's a really long acronym. If you didn't make that move, you would have lost. Yo, look at this. What did you think? What did you think? I won. I won. You're done, son. You're done. You are done. It's over for you. It's over for you. Baby, what do you want me to do about it? All right, Zoot, are you ready for Zoot, are you ready for an invitation so you can watch? Zoot. All right, so you got your ass kicked. I mean, it wasn't even close. I wasn't even. I wasn't even pressured. Are you gonna go? I mean, look, Kaiser, what do you want me to do about it? Are you gonna go? Are you gonna accept? Are you gonna accept the invitation? Are you Riser? In what world did you think Zoo was going to cooperate with us? Zoo, Riser. In what world did you think that Zoo was going to cooperate with us? I won't play with you. All right, well then quit that one and get in the other one. Riser, 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 Riser. What do you want me to do about it? Evolving restores 10 hit points, son. You're done. I got all the advantages on this. I've got all the advantages on it. I consider that cheating. Nice move. I see one of the best moves you could ever do in the history of mankind, the history of woman, the history of the world. I mean, oh, big, big dog. I'm already at max health. I mean, what do you want me to do? There aren't any good moves. How is that cheating? No, it's not. No, I didn't. No, impossible. Oh, for sure. Are you gonna go? Are you gonna go? Okay. What? So if you wait, if you want to do that, then just press the yellow next to the yellow, and then it'll just switch it without changing. There you go. That's it. Go. Did you know I've become an expert in this game? An expert. Look at these moves. power. Look at the sexiness. Do you think that Bonsire is a sexy character if you were gay in the Match Monsters community? It's definitely male. It might be true. Maybe they can do whatever they want. Oh, fuck you. Dude, you got a heal? You got a heal and an extra point? Dog, look at you got 10 heal? Dude, fuck you. Fuck you. Dog, shut the fuck up. I'm gonna dominate. Okay, that's a cool opinion. Are you proud of that move?
Straight up compliment. I'm going to work.
Dog, extra move, flare. Oh, and another extra move, and this.
See that before I go. I'll go to look back.
Impossible. Impossible. I just did, son. You haven't evolved. I have already evolved. Did you know that I'm winning 60 to 40, 60 to 50? That guy looks scary. Sophanics can suck these nuts. What a terrible move. Okay, so I'm going to get extra points here. I'm going to get the heal and an extra move. So thank you. And L, I said it like at the beginning of this. Look at this move, son. 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 Oh, five. So you get the heal. Dude, I've been telling you this. That's why I said I know all the secret knowledge. Did you think that was a good move?
I like, I think it's perfect.
Yeah, you just got me back. Oh, baby. And I get to heal because I'm a pimp. I'm going to show you how this is done. I'm going to show you how this is done, son. I'm going to show you how this is done, son. I'm going to show you how this is done, son. And the heal. Here's a print, baby. And look at this move. Riser, look at this move. I have 80. You have 35. And an extra move. Dog. Did you see that? I mean, what do you want me to do about it? What do you want me to do about it? We're going to get this down. It's W, what do you, WDY, do you, WDYW, MTDAI. It rolls off the tongue. Are you gonna go? Are you gonna go? There isn't anything. I already looked. I already looked. Right, sir, I'm gonna go viral soon. I'm gonna make all your dreams come true. Dude, do you know, Riser, do you know about Canadian Pacific Flight 21? It's the largest unsolved murder, mass murder in Canadian history. Riser, are you gonna go though? Is that exciting? Oh, you missed a point. Oh, it's Riser, a quad, dog. For future generations, the definition of J-Oring is riser making Peruvian rice. That was a good move. better do well. You better do well. You better do well. Did you watch the Canelo Crawford fight? I don't know. There was a big boxing match that happened this weekend. Why don't you boost? I'm giving you advice. You should boost. You should boost the green guy because I'm about to. Look at this one. I just did, dog. Dog, you are one move away from losing. Did you know that? You just missed a quad, son. Yep, but you just gave me the win. Oh, fuck. No way. You just stole it. Dude, fuck you, man. You just stole. How do you keep getting these quads? Are you gonna go? Dude, you just made a huge comeback. Giant, giant comeback. Impressive. Where? Where's the quad? There's no quad. You're making up shit. Are you gonna go? Are you gonna go? Are you gonna go? Were you proud of that move? Oh, that does 20 damage? I was not aware of that. This is a huge heal. This is a gigantic heal. Yes, it is. Oh, you took away my power. Why would you do that? It's over for you, son. It's over for the riser, over for the riser. His bluebird ain't singing no more. His bluebird ain't singing no more. His bluebird ain't singing no more. What were you? Are you ready to play me? Are you ready to play me at a real man sport like archery? Yeah, you better fucking be ready. Oh, baby, it's on. Better out. You and what dictionary? Do you want standard or quick draw, son? Doug, Doug, 49. 49 is really good. You are taking so long. You are taking so long. You're never going to get me. So long. You're done. Your new phone sucks. Your new phone sucks. Your new phone sucks. No way. That was a bad round. That was a really bad round. A six? You took 10 seconds to get a six? Oh, there's a bullseye. Look at this comeback. Eight. Take the lead with a six. A four. He- Baby, you're done. You're taking too long. Baby, you're done. This game is over. You need 29. He just got a 9, folks. He needs two bullseyes. Oh, he's got it. He's got it. He got it. Main color. Yeah. Riser, you have no idea. You have no idea how happy that man from Kent made me. it would be like, and I'm not even kidding about this. I mean, this may sound like it, like when you were doing your um, yellow on red, it would be like somebody bought from your strategy of, you know, going into people's streams. Like that's how bad it was. It's like it fucking worked. That was amazing. Baby, 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 baby. All I know is that it just says won a game. Do you want to play again? Do you want to play again? You got it. That's crazy. Word, guy. Oh shit. Moors. They're like the people who were related to Muslims in southern Spain.
Oh, dude, that was big. No, it's not. It's just the sound I. It's like some Chinese sound or something like that.
Because I'm amazing. I mean, whenever you have a question like this, you should just say to yourself, "Oh, it's because everybody's amazing." Look at this athleticism. Baby, you're making a comeback. Did you know you're up, big dog? What do you want me to do about it? Do you want me to do a boot it? What do you want me to do a boot it? What do you want me to do a boot it? Dude, all I have is vowels. All I have are vowels. Rocks. You're proud of rocks? Yeah, dude. It's I love rocks. It's salmon. Yeah. No one thinks it needs liquid oxygen. It's salmon that you smear on bagels or you can just eat it. Right? Trading Post has the best rocks. I just have to say that. That was an amazing. That was good. That was great. Are you proud of that? Are you proud of that? These, yeah, it means it's like a type of Chinese like chi. It's like your spirit in Chinese. Okay, that shouldn't count though. Just win, baby. Don't you love how Zook just leaves without very you know, even though it's like in the middle, it's like early, it's like thank you. I tell him, and I say this to him straight, so I feel fine telling you it. I say to him that his social skills suck. That's a good one. Fuck you. You're pretty close here. Are you proud of yourself? No way. And now I will always love you. Love you. Are you gonna go? Oh, you did get it, dude, because you took something from me. You took something important from me. That was great, dude. That was really good. Un, it's crazy. Dude, you're gonna win. You are going to win. No, I'm not. Because there's something that would fuck me. It's better to not get fouled. So you were put in a good position. You just didn't realize it. Dude, you just fucked me. You just fucked me. God. Oh, it's over. It's over. No, it's over. It's over, dude. You're, you beat me. You beat me. You beat me with my own words. Yeah, it's over. I'm desperate, baby. I'm desperate. Dude, you can celebrate. This game is over. Oh, it's over. That was great. Yeah, you've been. I'm fucked, son. I don't know how I. Dude, like I said, you won. Too many. A lot. Oh, no, it is. A lot. Maybe my greatest comeback ever. Oh, you won. You won. Tippy? No. Teepeep. Dude, what a comeback. Oh, I'd be so pissed. It may not be done though. What got your letter.